week I have Finn with me again, and we're going to talk about targeting, what it is and why it is a helpful tool for any service dog to have in their toolbox. So targeting is where we're going to teach the dog to touch a body part to something. So a really general target, and the one that we always start with, is a hand target, where if I present my hand, and this is the only type of targeting Finn knows at this point, is if I present my hand, he should touch his nose to it. So this is a hand target or a nose target where he's going to touch his nose to my hand. And this behavior seems very simple, but we can use it to teach all kinds of things. So we use a hand target specifically to teach things like coming when called. So if my puppy is across the room from me and I go, Finn, come, and I present my hand target, it gets him to come into me. We also use a hand target a lot when we are working on heeling, to ask a dog to move into heel position or to move into heel position on the other side. And targeting is something that we grow and we can use to teach all of our alerts, whether it be a diabetic alert type of alert, an anxiety alert, any other medical alert. We can use it to teach things like ringing bells or ringing alarms down. It turns into mobility tasks like closing drawers and light switches and things like that. And those are just nose targets. So a paw target would be the same exact thing where a dog hits you with their paw, right? So a shake, the typical trick of shake is a paw target. And you can use a paw target to teach most of those behaviors that I just talked about, depending on how you want to do it. Now, we also have things like a whole body target. So if I want my dog to lay on a dog bed, that's a type of targeting. You know, go to that place and stay there and touch it. That's a target. So today we're going to talk about hand targets, about nose targets, and how to grow them into helpful things. So I already showed you his hand target, and this is the only type of targeting that he knows. And this is something that we take that nose target, touching his nose to something, and we grow it. So the first thing we'll practice is a target stick. This is the first time he has ever seen a target stick. But as you saw last week, he knows how to be shaped, meaning he understands to offer behaviors and to interact with objects in front of me. If you haven't seen the shaping video, you'll want to go check that out. So what I'm going to do is offer this stick and we'll see what he does. Now most dogs, if they've done a hand target, they'll pick the target stick up really quickly. Good. So he touched it there, but I would have reinforced him even if he had just sniffed it. And if he had no interest in the target, we could shape it just like we shaped getting in a box and laying down last week. Good. So once he knows a target stick, which he doesn't yet, obviously this is new, although he's doing very well. Good. Once he knows a target stick, we can use the target stick, good, to create an alert by putting duct tape on my leg and asking him to poke my leg, right? And now we have an alert. Or I can put that duct tape on a drawer and hold my target stick up next to it and have him push the drawer closed. And this same behavior turns into things like ring a bell. So he has never ever seen these bells before, but because he's been shaped and because he's been targeted, it's just the same skill, right? It's just touch this object with your nose. And now I can use this bell as an alert if he can't get to me. So maybe I'm driving and I need him to alert to low blood sugar. So he's a little bit worried about these bells. So what I'm going to do is try holding them this way to help him make the connection a little bit better. So remember, we're all about, in clicker training, arranging the environment so that the dog is likely to be successful, and then reinforcing those correct decisions. I don't have anything in his hand. I know. You're very excitable today. Come here. So this is something, if he's a little bit nervous about the bells, which I think he might be, I'm just going to put some food underneath them here just for a second, just to help him move them around with his nose and see that they're not that scary. Good. And now we can try again. And so there he hit it with his head, but I'm going to click anyway because it was an interaction with the bell, and you'll want to watch the shaping video. Good. So that you can see how I'm shaping him now. But shaping and targeting often go hand in hand because we can shape them to do the target. Do one more. Good. And so these are just a few of the applications that targeting can have. So there you saw a dog who already understands the clicker, and he understands shaping, and he's a little bit frantic today. But if he understands shaping, and he understands the clicker, and he understands targeting as a concept, now we can teach him to create any kind of alert or just about any kind of task that we need to. And so this is why targeting is an invaluable training tool that we use almost daily with our service dogs to either teach or maintain behaviors. So let us know if you guys have any questions about targeting at all. You can download the ebook, our free clicker training ebook, which you can get in the description, which is going to talk to you about targeting, how to introduce the clicker, and how to introduce targets to your dog. And then make sure to like and share this video if you liked it and found it helpful. And then remember, we're always live every Monday at noon on our Facebook page. So if you have questions at all about this video, you can throw them in the comments. But you can also join us live on Monday at noon, and we can answer your questions then too. So have a good day.